Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Carbon here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the best class setup for the M8A7. Now, I know you guys already know about this gun because it's a fan favorite from Black Ops 2. Now it's been back in Black Ops 3, so it's an awesome gun to use, and I've been doing so good with it, so I really wanted to share my best class setup with you guys, so you guys can go ahead and try this out. Now, let's take a look at here. Okay. So the M8A7, for those of you guys who don't know, it's a 4-round burst assault rifle with a high cyclic rate of fire, which means it's a burst rifle, so you've got really high fire rate for a burst rifle, and then with minimum recoil. It has like absolutely no recoil, so you don't have to worry about putting any grip or anything on it. So let's take a look at our first attachments here. Now we have the M8A7 here, and I've got this really cool looking camo. I don't know what it's called. Let's take a look. Black market contrast. I unlocked it at black market, so I think it's really cool. Yeah. Well, let's take a look at these attachments. So we've got quick draw, which makes it aim down sights faster. I think with the burst rifle, you always want to kind of use quick draw on it, because you know most of the time you will be aiming down sights instead of going for those hip fire shots. You always aim down sights with the burst rifle. I don't know if it's just me. I'm pretty sure you guys aim down sights fast most of the time with the burst rifle, so I think it's important that if you can try and get it quick. So I think quick draw is a great attachment to use with this gun. So the second perk I'm using here is high caliber. Now high caliber is I don't know, man, it's a weird perk. It increases your headshot damage, which is weird. I mean, with this gun, it feels like you get a lot of headshots. I don't know from you guys. For me, I feel like I get a lot of headshots with it, and with the high caliber you can just melt people, man. Like sometimes you would get shot from behind and you turn around and you just like spray, right? And you hear that headshot. I don't know, you guys hear the headshot sound, like the sound it makes. It's so satisfying when you hear that. And with the high caliber, man, I always seems to get a lot of headshots with this gun specifically. So I think high caliber is a great attachment to use. So even at long ranges, you can just get one burst headshot kills, which is awesome. And please give it a try. See how it works out for you. I think it's a great attachment to use. Now, the third attachment I'm using here is rapid fire, obviously. Now it's been nerfed since the beta and the alpha and whatnot. It's been nerfed. It's actually fires a lot slower now from what it used to be. So rapid fire makes it fire a lot faster, and I think it's a great attachment to use. So you can really, if you tend to miss the first couple of bursts, then you can always try and get them back with the rapid fire attachment. Now, the last attachment I'm using here is long barrel, which increases the range on the gun. And I mean, the range on this gun is already good, but with this long barrel you can destroy people at long ranges. So I always like, if I can, these two attachments, they unlock at the very end, so you always have to play a lot with the gun just to unlock those two. But I always try and use them because they seem like good attachments to use with almost any gun, so I always go with them. So yeah, so give it a try, see how it works out for you. Alright, so now the secondary I'm using here is LCAR9. Now I sometimes use the RK5 too, and also with this gun you don't necessarily need a secondary. I mean, if you're going for those objective mode gameplays, then definitely run a secondary, because you always got like people showing up right in front of you, and you always need to switch to your secondary and try and finish them off. So I think with M8A7, because M8A7 you can kill quite a bit of people with one magazine. I mean, it's got like 32 bullets or something, if I'm not wrong. You can kill about 3 to 4 people, but sometimes you occasionally need the secondary to finish them off. So I think it's a good idea to run a secondary. And sometimes I also switch that slot with the lethal, so I can sometimes go with the frag grenade or a thermite, something like that. It depends really. Like, you can go with any one of these. It's like a choice of yours, so doesn't matter. So now, as you can see here, I'm running 2 perks here. My first perk is Sixth Sense, obviously, because it's like the god perk. It's a go-to perk. You've got to use it in almost every class. Like, I use it in almost every class I have. I don't think I have a single class that I don't use that perk, because it's an awesome perk to use. It basically, what it does is like the direction of the enemies close by. So like, even if someone's coming from behind you, like, it will just like start bleeping or whatever. It will show on the minimap like a little sign that, oh, there's someone behind you, or there's someone right in front of you, or whatever it is. It's an awesome perk to use. Now, the second perk I'm using here is Fast Hands. Obviously, it helps to switch weapons faster. If you're running a secondary, I think I suggest you run this. And also, it helps you aim faster after sprinting. So I think with the burst rifle, you always try and aim down sights. So I think it's a great perk to use with this weapon. So in order for me to use 4 attachments here, I have to use 2 wildcards. So I'm using 2 wildcards, and yeah, so in order to do that, you have to kind of use these 2 wildcards. So you kind of have to burn these 2 slots for that. But I think it's worth it. You don't necessarily need all these other perks, so it's better to go with more attachments than with perks. So yeah, and finally guys, you don't need an optic on it. I mean, the iron sights are great on this gun. You don't necessarily need this. The gameplay you're seeing here, I'm actually using the ELO sight, which is, by the way, a great attachment. I love that sight. It's an awesome sight. The only reason I'm using it because I haven't unlocked the wildcard 2 here, the primary gunfighter 2 at the moment, because I just prestiged and I haven't been able to unlock it yet. So that's the reason why I, kind of fill up the slot, I run optics. But you don't need it because it has great iron sights. So that's it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed, and please give it a thumbs up, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Peace out.
Wreak havoc.
Black Ops, mark up another win.
They got what was coming.